What's up, guys and gals, ladies and welcome to Grim and
Draco.
Reacts. And today we're watching more badly translated history. Yay, a most reliable source of history on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yep, we can go to these videos and pinpoint and be like, yes, this actually happened.
I took
So
Wikipedia's timeline
hopefully
of
he
Roman
returns in
history
this
and
video.
ran it through Google Translate using languages with the worst translation quality. This was the result. 753 BC. According to Roman history, Rome was built. Romulus was the founder and the first king of Rome, the founder of the Roman Empire. 752 BC, the Roman Emperor Romulus celebrates Rome's first victory since the
Nice.
Sabine invasion. The following year, he defeated Antimantus. Who is Antimantus? 535 BC, he was in front of the enemy. Servius killed Tullius. 508 BC, Etruscan War. Rome did not win. 501 BC, until the judge decides, the ambassadors spoke to the Senate about the reign of
I gotta go. Alright, I'm back. Let's start.
Sabinus. Choose the top driver. 496 BC, Battle of Songyang Lake. Latinos attacked Frascati and planned to defeat Tarquin the Great.
What?
471 BC, there was a demonstration in the court. Civil law applies. 549 BC, you are an adult. 447 BC, this
Thank you.
forum has been announced for 3 times in his career. 445 BC,
He's back.
Canon answer, a king can marry a commoner. 443 BC, Cincinnati should pass a new law to replace the old one. It is better to maintain the father's mental health. He asked who was the king of wisdom. Servilius Acer Milius attacked
Who?
the cavalry to protect the
With a
Aurelians.
gun.
He hated the Nazi army and returned home after 21
What?
days. 390 BC, Aryan War. 367 BC, again, I went to the Consulate General. 366 BC, the first consul was Publius Sexius. 337 BC, he is the first player. Wow, this is his first playthrough, okay. Although somehow he already knows about the Nazis 2,000 years later. 300 BC,
So true.
Ogoni law was passed to deny citizenship. 287 BC, on the other hand, the internet has problems.
What?
Individual differences. They're right about that. 267 BC, you are looking for numbers between 4 and 10. You are. 238 BC, war mercenaries. Catherine White. He took Sardinia and Corsica to Rome. 228 BC,
Wow.
after Ardio, he was taken to Rome during the Illyrian War. We have glass windows.
Nice.
218 BC, the Carthaginian army left Carthage during World War II.
What?
214 BC,
What?
First Macedonian War. Antelope captures Macedonian ships.
Oh,
201
no.
BC,
Huh?
Second Punic War. Carthage defeats Rome and signs a peace treaty. 10,000 tons of military equipment was provided. Philip stopped fighting.
10,000
200 BC, both. 197 BC, he established provinces and cities of Spain.
Nice.
180 BC, annual laws of Wales. The minimum age and seniority of participating parents is 2.
What?
What is going on in Wales, bro? 121 BC, Narbonne's wound was healed.
Nice.
102
We
BC,
love that.
the war between
Incredible.
Rome and Rome was a tragic victory for the Teutonic and Umbrian fleet.
What?
And about 9 million soldiers and civilians were killed. Jesus.
Jesus.
101
Were there
BC,
enough?
Battle of Versailles. Zimbri defeated the Roman invasion of Italy. He and King Bogolius killed thousands of Cumbrian soldiers. and
Why?
71 BC, Battle 3. Roman slaves are defeated on the banks of the Seine. 50 BC, Battle of France. The French Revolution is finally victorious. 30 BC, the last battle of the Roman Republic. Antony's army was defeated by Augustus. I saw death. Saw death.
Is he
Can't
okay?
believe it. 29 BC, there are many mosquitoes. 25 BC, The past. Yes. 2 AD. L. Caesar died suddenly. Huge L for Team Caesar.
No.
AD 14. He died on Friday. 40 AD.
No.
Ptolemy Mauritanius visited Rome, but Caligula, who was plotting a new plan against the Roman Empire, was assassinated by Edgar. 41 AD. Caligula was assassinated by Centurion Cassius Chaerea. 46 AD. Ulysses III assassinated the Roman ruler Lomitus. 49 AD. He married Claudius Agrippina, the youngest daughter of Germanicus. 50 AD.
He's always
Claudius
marrying.
took Nero. 54 AD. He was assassinated by King Claudius Nero. 58 AD. Roman Revolution. Roman army invades Armenia 6 in the favor of the Holy Father. Tigranius, Armenian presidential candidate, and Tiridates, IA, Armenian bishop. 61 AD. Battle of Watling Street. About 80,000 Irish soldiers and citizens were killed in the West Midlands. Boudica rebelled.
No.
64 AD.
Not the
For
Irish.
6 days there was a great fire in Rome. Rome was destroyed in a great fire. Loss of life and property. 68 AD. Nero hides from Faunus, only to find that he has been declared an enemy of the state by the Senate. Then he decided and ordered to destroy everything. Father ordered to kill Aphrodite.
How do you kill a god?
71 AD. Rome defeated England. Rome defeated Scotland. 77 AD. Julius Agricola, ambassador of the United Kingdom. 80 AD.
Nice.
Rome is burning. The Colosseum was completed.
Okay.
81 AD. Tito died of fever. Follow, brother Dominic. 85 AD. Agrippa is a Roman name. 117 AD. Battle of Titus. The Romans captured Rhodum and the rebel stronghold. He killed many people. 118
Oh, God.
AD. Hadrian was the king of Armenia, in addition to Assyria and Mesopotamia. Return your property. 132. Bar Kokhba rebellion. Simon Bar Kokhba rose up against the Roman Empire in Judea. Believe that your people are Christ. 165. Antony. Malaria, and plague killed about 5 million people in the Roman Empire. 194. The army of Septimus Severus captured the black hole of Issus.
Who?
197. Lion Wars. 212. Antonius Caracalla constitution granted Roman citizenship to all free citizens within the boundaries of the Roman Empire. Gypsy women have equal rights in the state. 222. He killed the Archon Heliogabalus and captured Severus. I am related to Alexander of Rome. 275. He was killed by priest Aurelian. 283. The brother of the deceased. 284. I will die.
No!
296. Huger rebellion. The victory of Caliph Atabad was contained and killed. 301. Diocletian was the most powerful emperor. The prices of most goods were fixed and fixed. 325. Nika's first rebellion. Nika admits that she made Constantine Emperor Nika because Jesus is her father. 354. France
I didn't
is
know Jesus
dead.
had a kid.
Rest in
No!
peace. 376.
No!
The Goths defended themselves against the TV attack
God.
by Fritzson
What?
and avoided political opposition in the Eastern Danube Kingdom. 378. The Goths and the Alans defeated the Roman army east of Adrianopolis. Dead lag. 382. Gothic War. After the Thracian War, the Roman Republic became the Goths. Give freedom to my people. 406. Yes. Nationalism and violence against other nations. Take the Western
Let's do
Roman
this.
Empire across the Rhine. Yes. 405. Theodosi Matos died
Oh
in a
my
car accident. Did he now? 456.
I didn't know
The
we had
Civil
cars in
War.
AD.
His
Oh, me.
grandfather, Rissimo, and Marion had to leave Rome. And then
My
457,
grandpa.
my grandfather died.
No!
533,
No!
Battle of Destruction.
Rip the grandfather.
Byzantine forces under Belisarius retreat into the Vandal Empire. 534, beginning of the war. Gilmore ended the war by accepting the surrender of Belize and the Galata Treaty. Vandals have territory in Africa. 337, Sophie. Fresh Me Law. 358, My Name is Justin, Matt. 607, Fox Augustus receives the ball
Oh,
from
Fox
Roma.
Augustus.
634, finally, he turned his back on the island and headed for the old town of Raston. 640, Muslims conquered Egypt. Rasidan's army besieged Peru. How did he get all the way over there? 730, at this time, Basil III announced the end of religion in Syria. 840,
What?
Oh my god!
Theodora, Queen of Byzantium, is mentioned
Oh,
in the
why she
false
look like that?
religion. It is the end. The Byzantine Empire has fallen. Billions must cry. 1018. Bulgaria defeated the Byzantines when the young Bulgarians declared their independence from the old emperor. His name is Bulgarian. 1124.
We got a
beginning
name
of
for
the
he.
Green War 2. 1126. The Green War ended when the blue ships destroyed the Greek coast and overthrew the king. These primary colors. 1127. Attack in the southern Philippines. Attack in the southern Philippines. 1129.
Again.
Data is rejected. 1139. Ivan II became king of Antioch. 1143. Second Ivan dies.
No.
His death is the beginning of violence. 1185. S and St. Petersburg.
He was the
Bulgaria
first
versus
sin.
Paris. 1347. Basil the Great ruled Tsar John for 10 years. 1453. Battle of Constantinople. Ottoman forces enter Constantinople. Vasiliv 11. Death of Constantine Palaeologus. Rome has fallen. That'll do. GG.
That is the accurate history of the Roman.
And we finally learned out the author's name. This is Justin Matt.
I didn't know the Ottomans finally destroyed the Roman Empire. That's new lore.
It's always the Ottomans.
All right, I'm eating right now, but let's get on to the next video.
I took Wikipedia's timeline of the 19th century and ran it through Google Translate using languages with the worst translation quality. This was the result. 1801. Alexander Hamilton marched that night with the Confederate Army
What?
to New York City for the news. New York is that dangerous that they need an army just to get a newspaper. The Second World War in Latin and French by Abukir. 1802, the Franco-British alliance ended after World War II. It was written by Ludwig van Beethoven months ago. 1803, the war between England and France was again carried on. Then, he returned to the Napoleonic Wars. William Symington
He has
described
to-
the Charlotte Dunn as the
Ew, why
first
do you look like
working ship. It's about time. When France bought the Louisiana Territory in North America, it was
What?
nearly twice the size of the United States. The Pacific Ocean, later called Destiny, reached the western parts of the United States, and also includes the United States and Mexico. When was it called Destiny? I must have missed that. 1804. Accordingly, the steam engine was first used. I take morphine.
Oh,
Okay. Beethoven's Eroica, Third Symphony, marks the beginning of the Middle Ages. Wow.
I knew it.
1805, Game 3 in France. 1806, Napoleon named his brother King of Naples. It was given to him by Joseph Bonaparte, the brother of Louis Bonaparte, King of Belgium. 1807, UK-US attacks Slavic trade. The Treaty of Tilsit sent Napoleon into Eastern Europe. He became the last player of Borussia. Leaving Copenhagen, he took the ships of the Danish fleet. Humphrey Davy destroyed potassium and sodium. They're just
Ow.
gone. The elements are gone. 1808, the Gulf War. Participate.
Huh?
1809,
What?
Napoleon accepted his son as Pope. Roman Empire. Every time it's Rome. Pope Pius captured Napoleon and bound him to the River Aire. 1810, He took the floor. He was doing like a dance routine.
He was getting boogied down.
1812. Britain has many economic problems. True. It was a bad
No.
year for Rade's party.
Nobody showed up.
1814. Elisha Collier founded the Rolling Stones. 1815.
Really?
Europe can consolidate its power and strength at the Vienna Conference. The European side is trying to find out if this is true or not. Probably not. Liberal forces and government have changed for the better. In 1914, peace began in England. 100 days later, Napoleon won the Battle of Waterloo. Victory at the end of the Napoleonic Wars. He won. GG. He's won. 1816. American freedom, not a DJ. Just
Yes.
in case you thought he was.
That's
1817. A legal battle began in Florida. Prince Charles died shortly after his birthday.
No!
1818. Mary Shelley tells the story of Frankenstein. Pure freedom. 1821.
Yes.
Destruction of Turks in Navarre.
Why?
1823. After the Anglo-Burmese War, the British occupied Burma, now Africa. 1825. Aluminum pipe. This is the 3rd day of December in Russia. It's the whole year. 1826. After the last Russo-Persian War, Russia defeated the Persian Empire. Who will lose the game first? Persia. That's the answer. Extermination was banned in Ottoman Germany. Now, if anybody knows extermination, it's Ottomans and Germans. 1828. The Tasmanian War darkens Tasmania. Prime Minister Robert Peel decided to deny the freedoms of religion to British citizens, saying that the protections were weak. 1829. Who invented the first electric car? Who done it? Is it the second war between Russia and Turkey? Is it? 1830. Congress passed the Secession Act, which allowed Mesopotamian leaders east of the Mississippi to make peace with the natives. Are there any Mesopotamian leaders east of the Mississippi? Greater Columbia was opened, and the District of Columbia was replaced by the District of Columbia, now Panama. Ecuador and Venezuela? Question mark. You tell me. In November, Poland rebelled against Russia. These are not. I told him about the last battle that took place in Yogyakarta
Oh, he has
and
connections to him.
Sakata. 1831,
That makes
2
sense.
days after the terrorist attack on Nathaniel and his associates in Southampton, Virginia, on the August 22nd.
Why is that?
Charles Darwin's Greyhound mission. A dog. The Gauls attacked the Albans. Capodestra, the first king of Greece, was killed by Napoleon. Didn't he die? Didn't he die? Cherokee Sheriff
sound like he
John
wouldn't.
Ross is Cherokee and Irish Georgian American. He did one of those like 23andMe's, which I found out. He defended the rights and freedom of the Cherokee in the Supreme Court.
Yes.
In 1830,
Yes.
5 million
Support
Irish
the natives.
died. State of America.
Why?
1833, slavery was abolished in England. Thanks be to God. 1834, he became a prisoner under British law.
What?
What did he do? Who knows?
Hashtag free heat.
1836, when Samuel Colt approached the woman and pulled a gun, Colt Patterson said nothing and shot her 6 times. Instead of inventing the revolver or popularizing the revolver, he just shot a woman. 1837. To the people. Queen Victoria was the most powerful monarch in England. Complete. Money is an intellectual property. Don't be copyright infringing on my money. 1838. Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica fought each other during the American Civil War. Now that is an American Civil War.
Why?
1839. France after the First and Second Opium Wars. The
What?
Qing dynasty destroyed England.
Oh my
This is
god.
dumb. The
No.
United States and
Why
Russia
is
have
the
agreed on
Asians
trade and
so
concessions
easy?
with China. China won so well. It's like amazing. 1841, Richard turns the word dinosaur into a word for Owen. Who's Owen? William Henry Harrison, the first president of the United States, died. 1844, the grandfather meets Perseus and tells the king why. Why? What God has revealed to the world. He is considered the leader of the Baha'u'llah and the founder of the Baha'i faith. Dream. Nice. Thousands of people are waiting for the coming of Jesus Christ. His recovery was called the Great Depression. On May 24th, the world's first telegraph between East Timor and the United States. Where else would the world's first telegraph be? What is God doing? All good things. There's a very Christian faith to this article. Nautilus is here. Mr. Wang signed an agreement between the United States and China. Yippee! Who's Mr. Wang? 1846, Oregon is the United States. Oregon signed the Treaty of Vienna. Parts of Idaho and Wyoming and Montana ceded to the United States. It's all Oregon now. After the Mexican-American War, Wilmot was criticized in the West for ending slavery. 1847, Samuel Wise told Enac to wash his hands so he wouldn't be questioned. What kind of questions are going on here? What's he got on his hands?
Did you kill?
John of the Air wrote the Bronte sisters. 1848. It can be found in the communist language.
Commies?
In 1848, something new happened in Europe. Good people run away. What happened? Why wouldn't they tell us? 1849, the first air mission was launched with 200 missiles on a message to the Vulcan Air Force. The Constitution of the Roman Republic was the first law which established the death penalty.
What?
The first amendment to the Roman Republic Constitution, death. There are seat belts and airbags. Nice. 1850, the Ice Age is over. 1851, Australia. 1854, move to avoid wires and light. 1856, the first oil was produced in Romania. Neanderthals know the time. 1857, the Indian Rebellion of 1857. British Empire closes the East. Joseph Whitworth invented the first gun. What about the gun that was used to shoot the woman? What was that? The origin of seeds, Charles Darwin. Is that real? It's origin of species, but it's just about seeds. How do seeds work? 1861. The American Civil War between the Confederate and Confederate armies. Wow. 1862. It was done with horses. France is the first country in South Asia.
What?
True. 1863.
I didn't know
The President
that.
of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, declared his independence on September 22nd. He's gone. Duong Multi's Grass Day painting is truly amazing. Alright. 1864, March 21st. Liar. The Chincha War was an attempt to invade the American colonies of southern Spain. Spain has lost so bad that they're now being colonized. 1865, America reinvents itself. 1866, after the Prussian-Austrian War, the German alliance collapsed, leaving Germany in the north and Hungary in the south. 1867, Alfred Nobel is the inventor of sulfur. He just invented sulfur. Isn't that naturally occurring? Can you claim this? In 1878, he traveled around the world. 1868, congratulations.
Woo!
Yay!
The famous Cro-Magnons. Who's Cro-Magnons? No, it's Cro-Magnons now. Do you know about the famous Cro-Magnons? 1870. The Franco-Prussian War unites Germany and Italy. Both kingdoms fell in Gaul. The Hansen ball was designed by Rasmus Mulling Hansen and was the first commercial ball.
What?
What? They didn't have balls before that. 1871. Otto von Bismarck challenged the interest of the Catholic Church during the Civil War in Germany. Industrial Revolution 2.
There was a second one?
Japan's feudal system collapsed. Henry Morton meets Stanley David. Lake Tanganyika is home to crocodiles. Nice. In 1873, the panic began. You can see yellow and blue shirts. True. The German war began in the blood of Acre. It's violent. It's like Elden Ring lore. 1876. Queen Victoria became Miss India.
How does that work?
Richard Wagner's ring is the first sacred ring. Henry McCarthy, later Billy the Kid, kills Franklin Cahill, the first black largest train station in the United States. Dead horse. Asphalt Monday is shown on Tuesday. What is Asphalt Monday? Happy Asphalt Monday, everyone. 1879, Belgium was involved in the political conflict that led to World War One. True. 1881, P. Alexander the Great died. The destruction of the Russian Empire has begun. Enjoy Chambord Gorilla de Toro. 3 Deep and a Tank were discovered in Godalming, England. What is 3 Deep and a Tank? Sounds like a sitcom. 1883, The Hat is ready. Krakatoa is the largest volcano in the world and the tallest tower built by Thomas Edison. He's taking credit for Krakatoa now. 1884, the effectiveness of the Berlin Wall appeared.
What?
The European slave trade was encouraged abroad.
What?
The first electric car was built by Thomas Parker in Wolverhampton. Nice. Hiram Maxis was the first man to write machine music. What is machine music? You listen to machine music at all? The singer began to beat the table and his clothes loudly. Okay, no it wasn't. 1886, the Statue of Liberty was created by Coca-Cola Java. I'm not having this misinformation. 1889, the mailing case. Prince Rudolph and Baroness Marie of Austria. In this story, the old man is killed.
No!
Good story. 1890. Today, salt is distributed through Europe and America. I still use the electric chair. Okay. Vincent van Gogh died. Oh, sorry. Vincent van Gogh died. I saw in the box. After the overthrow of Kaiser Wilhelm, German President Otto von Bismarck made a policy that opposed Bismarck's ideas and policies. 1891. Leo XIII. Pontifex Maximus, Apostle of God, Defender of the First Fair Society. 1892, Football Stadium. Fingerprint recognition is first used.
Was it?
What is your name?
Really?
What is it? Tell me. What's your date of birth? What's your mother's maiden name? 1895, dated in Japan during the First Sino-Japanese War. F. 1896, the Athens Olympic Games are approaching. Henry Becquerel and Marie Curie are known. J.J. Thompson does not have an email address. If you wanted to get in touch, I'm sorry. 1897. In 1893, his life ended in a violent attack.
No!
He's always dying. Until, like, World War II, he was dying constantly. And then he just, like... It must have enabled God mode or something.
Creative mode.
1898. I also saw Zeppelin LZ. Boxing of the New Chinese. Millennium War begins between liberals and conservatives in Colombia. The emperor intended to rule China for 11 days. Herbert Wells declares World War II. It's on now, boys. How come he's allowed to do that? 1899, British victory. I could sum up the 1800s pretty simple. More than 1 million people died in Indiana. Damn. 1900, Humbert, King of Italy. He invaded the 8 lands of China and took the fields. That's it. That's the last thing that happened. Wow.
The China field incident. Oh my god. That's... What a great video. What a great video. I love it.
What a wonderful story.
Yep, that's how the 1800s went. so stupid. I love it. If you guys enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe if you're new, click the bell to get notified whenever a video comes out. I don't have anything else to say. Do you?
Nope.
Peace.